Straight ahead to the square. No talking.
Weiss? Is there a Karl Weiss? And Felscher? Weiss and Felscher?
Here?
Weiss and Felscher?
I'm Karl Weiss. How did you know us?
Word gets around. I'm Maria Karlova, one of the Theresienstadt artists. You are to join us.
Stores? The bank?
All a false front. This camp is a fraud. You can get a cup of warm water in the cafe and buy your own valise back from the leather shop.
But the bank?
It serves you this useless currency.
Then it's all a game.
Nothing is a game to the Germans.
Well, are you treated well, or?
The barracks are packed with the old and sick. They carry the dead out every day. Where you came in, that's a little fortress. Torture, murder, executions. Karl, this is no different from Buchenwald, except in the externals.
What are they up to?
Therezien is their passport to respectability.
I can't believe it.
You will when the Red Cross comes through and decides the Nazis are treating the Jews with kindness. The Swedes, the Swiss, all the neutrals visitors are a bank and a bakery, a cinema. What are those Jews complaining about?
And they can get away with this? People believe them?
Maybe they want to believe.
Come.
You are pleased to be through with Buchenwald, I guess.
This seems to be an improvement.
Don't be deceived by surfaces, Weiss. An artist should see what lies below.
Yes, thank you. Maria has told me.
This place is a pest hole. You saw those old folks on the train? The ones with moth-eaten furs and bowler hats?
Some of them are from my hometown, from Berlin.
The last of the Jewish bourgeoisie turned over the last Reichsmark and artworks for retirement here.
And they die of hunger every day.
We're the lucky ones. You and Felscher keep your noses clean, and you might survive.
Does anyone ever escape? Or are people ever freed?
Felscher, this is no ordinary prison. We are here for a long, long time.
Your work? You and your colleagues?
Everyone.
And you're proud of this? I saw no children who look like these. Forgive me, please, Fry. I am certainly no tower of strength myself, but, I mean, ghetto children at play, Sabbath meal at Theresienstadt, I mean, really.
Stand watch. We are a rather eclectic group. We use several styles. This might be called concentration camp Gothic.
Your work?
Yes, but all of us do this.
They're coming.
Thanks.
In our orchestra, as I said before, let me show you the artistic qualities we bring out. And how are my artists today?
Quite well, Herr Kommandant.
Good, good. My guest is Herr Bansen of the Swedish Inspection Commission. He's heard about our artistic program and insisted on seeing it for himself. Quite an atelier. Eh, Bansen? Hardly a torture chamber. Friar, show Bansen those portraits of the Jewish children. Please. Yet more evidence of how with kindness we treat our Jews. Who ever heard of a prison camp with a fine art studio? Eh? And now, gentlemen, let me show you our orchestra. We do, as I say, try to develop and bring out the inherent artistic qualities.
Flying sons of... Easy, Weiss.
Who is he?
Sasha? He's a doctor.
A doctor? Where's his office?
Don't choke. He still can sew a wound or cut out an appendix.
And the man praying?
Samuel, he's a rabbi.
A rabbi with partisans?
He's my kind of rabbi. He might even get me back into the synagogue.
Hey, you kids! It might not look like it, but this is a synagogue. Hey, I'll deal with you later.
It's just like Berlin. I was always getting chased for playing ball on Saturday. How did you all get here?
Uncle Sasha brought us out of Koretz. The Germans killed his wife and daughters. Over 2,000 Jews shot in one afternoon. My parents, my brother.
All of my family.
And one of Sasha's patients, Ukrainian, a good man. He let us out. 20 people.
Then others joined us. From Zhytomyr, Berdyshev, all the places where Jews were killed.
To this camp.
This is our fourth camp. The Germans come looking for us. Even of them, the Ukrainian partisans.
Do you fight back?
We will, when we get guns.
What are you waiting for?
It isn't easy. There are women, old people, children. Uncle Sasha won't leave them.
He doesn't pray with the others?
He tore up his prayer shawl when his wife was killed. He tells everyone who comes here, no more sheep to the slaughter.
But you're just a handful. Thousands of others just went to their death.
They were overwhelmed. No one believed it would happen.
Hey, Weiss. You're on guard duty. You know how to shoot?
Sure. Will this thing fire?
If it doesn't, use it as a club. Come, I'll show you. What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking my father's a doctor.
Oh? Where?
He had an office in Berlin. He's been in Warsaw now a long time. He once thought I would be a doctor.
But you can't stand blood?
No, just a bad student.
Uncle Sasha? Uncle Sasha, may I go on sentry duty with him?
Sure. Muttle will show you.
Thanks.
But stay awake. And no romance either.
Uncle Sasha, that fellow Samuel, your rabbi,
What about it?
will he perform a wedding after we come off sentry duty?
Why not? You won't even have to pay him.
Beloved, come the bride to meet. The Princess Sabbath, let us greet. Come to the Sabbath, greetings bring. For it is blessings constant spring of old ordained, divinely taught. Last in creation, first in thought. In distress I called upon the Lord. He answered me with great deliverance. Baruch haba, mi adir al hakol, mi boruch al hakol, mi godol al hakol. Hare at mekudeshet li beta bat zu kedat Moshe ve'Israel. May your years be blessed with happiness and children, and undying love for one another. In the faith of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are man and wife. Mazel tov!
Kiss the bride. I'm afraid to. Now that we're married.
Bravo!
Nadia, thank you for lending me the ring. It was my sister.
Well, now, you've got new responsibility. Family, house, insurance. You better save your money.
You sound like my father. He used to bawl me out for spending my allowance on soccer games. The Nazis. There's a patrol from kilometers away. The farmer told me he saw the truck. Everyone, move! Come on, we'll break camp! Quick! Quick!
Rudi! Helena!
We go now, yes? This way, Reichsführer.
Gentlemen,
Whose idea was this?
Colonel Nebe is an idiot. He felt the Reichsfuhrer should get a first-hand look.
I know Himmler better than he does.
Attention!
quickly. Put your clothes in a pile.
How many people? About 100, sir. Normally we process larger groups. We've already handled 45,000 Jews in the Minsk area in 5 months.
Piker. We handled 33,000 in 2 days at Babi Yar.
This way.
That tall young man, the second, he looks like an Aryan. Bring him over here.
Sergeant, bring that tall fellow here.
Are both your parents Jews?
Yes.
Any ancestors who are not Jews?
No.
Pity, I can't help you. Send him back.
Whenever you're ready, Vice-Führer.
Ready? Yes, yes. Any time, Colonel Neighbor.
Fire!
It's the first time you realize it's a bit hard to take.
Miserable little chicken farmer. And we shoot them as 1,000.
Oh, my God, some of them are still alive.
Sergeant!
Heydrich, we must find another way. Gentlemen, I have never been so proud of German soldiers. Your consciences can be clear. I will be responsible before God and Hitler for all your acts.
The men are appreciative, Reichsführer.
Let us take a lesson from nature. Combat is everywhere. Primitive man understood that a horse was good, a bedbug was bad. Now, you might argue that bedbugs and rats and Jews have a right to live, and I might agree with you. But man has a right to defend himself against vermin. Still, Heydrich, we must look for more efficient methods, yes?
Well, neighbor, you botched that one.
I'm Colonel, neighbor to you, Major Dorf.
You're lucky you're not a sergeant after that mess. Who authorized you to invite the Reichsführer to that sloppy business? And couldn't you find gunners who'd kill them all at the first volley?
Damn you, Dorf. Don't you bark at me.
You're a disgrace.
Major Dorf, some of us are sick of your interference.
Are you? Well, for your information, Global, we aren't pleased with Babi Yar. Heydrich wants the corpses dug up and burned.
Who the hell are you?
Get your fat behind back to the Ukraine.
Major Dorf, you have no right to talk to us in this manner.
Oh, yes, he has. Heydrich's pet? You and that part Jew.
Heydrich has no Jewish blood. And anyone who spreads such lies will answer for them.
Go to hell. I need a drink.
Listen, Major, I have some ideas of what Himmler wants. More efficient ways. A lower cost for killing. Dynamite, perhaps. Injections. Gas.
Let him go to hell.
Join us, Major.
Not him. Keeps his head clear so you can scheme. Like a damn kike. We'll have to do something about that little bastard.
But what? He's quick on his feet.
Just tell me you're with me.
You're leaving for Poland tonight.
Yes, sir. We're examining alternative methods.
And before you go, you better read this.
Major Erik Dorf of your staff is a member of a communist youth group at the university. His father was a communist leader who took his life in scandal. Dorf's mother's family, possibility of Jewish blood. It's not signed.
They never are. How do you feel about it, Erik?
It's all lies, top to bottom. My father was a sort of socialist. I never was a member of the Communist Party. I may have once attended a meeting out of curiosity.
No Jewish chromosomes?
Absolutely not. The usual check was run on me in 1935 when I enlisted.
Unfortunately, Himmler has a copy of this. He wants another investigation, family records and so on.
Didn't you assure him about me?
Well, you know how it is in the service. Himmler and I have our little rivalries, and I'm afraid you're caught in the middle.
We have any idea who sent that letter?
It could be anybody. It's just a way of getting at me.
Well, you're second in command.
Yes. But everybody's wary of me. You see, Erik, I know all there is to know about all of them, from top to bottom. What a bunch of thugs and scum they really are. A veritable rogues gallery. Goring, drug addict and bribe taker. Rosenberg, I have his letters to his Jewish mistress. Goebbels, scandal after scandal. Himmler, something suspect on his wife's side. Not to mention Stryker and Kaltenbrunner. They're no better than dull criminals.
I trust I won't become part of your rogues gallery.
Why should you? Assuming this letter's untrue.
He's laboring. 70 are too many.
How long does it take?
10 to 12 minutes. Longer when the bus is loaded so heavily. It strains the engine.
The design will have to be improved.
They weren't designed for this sort of work.
What's it like inside the bus?
Lots of clawing and fighting. And sometimes you can hear them pounding against the sides. Not now. The motor's too loud. This way.
This one's heavy. Over here.
Not bad. A half-hour trip from the camp.
But it's not what we have in mind.
I'm inclined to agree.
If we use this method, we'll be burning our truck engines all over Poland.
Laborious. Slow.
We need permanent installations.
Yes. Brebel and I and some of the others talk about it quite frequently.
Oh, do you? What else do you two talk about?
Many things.
Do you ever compose anonymous letters? Notes to Heydrich and Himmler about some of their staff?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't you?
They're all dead, sir, except for 2 children. We had to shoot them.
Very well. That's all.
I don't like what I just saw.
Neither do I. The mothers tried to protect the children, and that's why there were a few still alive.
I don't mean that. Carbon monoxide is inefficient. You'd think with all our expert German chemists, we could do better.
One left inside.
Look at this. Another Red Cross inspection. Looking at the Paradise Ghetto. You think just once they'd want to look at Dachau or Buchenwald.
What confounds me is that no one ever asks, what right did the Nazis have to imprison us at all? They seem to assume it's all right for Jews to be jailed, provided they're not murdered.
Well, I'm not so sure we're not being murdered, and systematically.
Yeah.
I heard one of the Czech gendarmes talking about a place in Poland called Auschwitz. Ron was at it again, this time with his Red Cross Inspection Act. Maria, did I ever tell you about my kid brother, Rudi?
No, only about your parents. And Inga.
Rudi, he ran away. He's probably dead now. Maybe he's killed a few of them along the way, but 5 years younger than me. And he always used to protect me from the tough kids.
Sounds like you have a marvelous family.
I'll never see them again. And I don't really care if I ever see Inga.
Come.
She used to send these letters to me through this SS sergeant. A fellow her family knew. But at a price.
You mustn't judge her harshly.
The hell of it is, she was always stronger than I. Perhaps I wanted it that way.
You're a talented artist.
Hack. disappointment to my parents. Both Rudi and I never lived up to what our father wanted.
I'm sure he loved you. And I'm sure Inga does.
I wonder. She should have been strong enough to say no.
You mustn't hate her. When you meet her again, you must forgive her. Tell her you love her.
I think I'll be spared the reunion. We'll all die here.
Karl, be careful.
Let them catch me.
It won't be just you. We are all involved.
Rudi, whatever happened to you?
Germans?
Ukrainian militia.
Do we want them?
They've killed more of us than the Nazis have.
Fire!
Get him! Kill him!
Please, no, 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 please.
I said kill him. Please, Samuel Weiss, if you don't, I will kill him. Don't. If he gets back, he'll bring the Germans.
No. No. Oh. Please.
He was just a kid. Yuri says he's the kind who murders Jews for pay.
Rudi, please.
I never killed anyone before.
I know. You had to.
I thought I was so tough. Blood all over his face. I don't understand it. Any of it. My parents didn't either. Sasha, maybe.
You want to live, Rudi. That's all you have to understand.
It's not enough. When the killing's over, if it ever is, and we're still alive, what then?
Then we will be a proper Mr. and Mrs. Weiss, and we will go to Palestine.
Me working on some melon farm?
You. Oh, Rudi, we will live to go there. Orange groves, cedar trees, little farming villages, and the blue sea.
I guess I do owe you a trip to your Zionist homeland.
Not a trip, Rudi. A life for us, where they cannot jail us, or beat us, or kill us.
Do you remember the first time we made love in Prague?
Don't embarrass me.
It was beautiful. The best thing I ever knew in my life.
For me, too.
Now each time we're together, the wonder of it. Two people knowing each other so closely. Not just the bodies, the arms, the lips. It's as if God or nature or someone decided it had to be.
Rudi, there's a poet in you.
No. Just more love for you than I can describe.
I know, my darling. I know. That's why I know we won't die. We will never die.
It's clear. All right, Aaron.
Too old for this sort of thing.
Oh, I'm too old for a lot of things.
One of the younger men, let them go.
The young ones make better soldiers. If I go, it'll be a loss only to modern pharmacy. Go on. Besides, I've got my protector. After all, who could stop Moses and Aaron? Get going.
Look at this. It's past curfew. Come on. Come on, it's past. Move. Move. Come on. What? Just stay here. Oh, yes. Come on. Move. Move. All right.
Anton?
You are lucky you got through.
Oh, my friend knows his way around. Here's the money. But, I was told you would have a dozen.
One gone. It's the best we could do.
But it was agreed the money was supposed to be for a dozen guns.
You don't want it, give it back.
All we're asking for is some cooperation. We have the same enemy, haven't we? Ammunition? All right, Aaron.
It's all right.
Anson, my friend. Perhaps one day we can work together.
Perhaps.
I don't trust them.
Give them a chance. If they help us kill Germans, why not?
Jews don't fight.
That boy. I've seen him around before. Can't be more than 13.
Barrel, chamber, hammer, trigger, grip. You, stand there, take it. Legs apart, gun arm forward. Sight along the barrel. Front sight between the V touches the top of the target. Now, take a deep breath. Let half out. Hold it. Now squeeze the trigger slowly, don't jerk it. Ready, aim, fire.
Now all we need is ammunition.
And several hundred guns.
Ready?
Well, it's a beginning.
Aim, fire.
As commandant of Auschwitz, your job will be to expand the camp to twice its size.
I understand, Reichsfuhrer, but where will the labor come from?
You'll have more laborers than you can handle.
IG Farben grabs them for their factories.
IG Farben will do what they're told. They've been getting fat for long enough on our workers.
These new prisoners will be mainly Jews?
Treblinka, Belzec, the other camps aren't fulfilling the job of resettlement. Something on a grander scale is envisioned.
Grander?
Toward the final solution of the Jewish problem.
I won't disappoint you. Ever since childhood, Reichsfuhrer, I was taught to serve and to obey.
Fine. Dorf will be your liaison here in Berlin. You two should get to know each other.
I understand.
Are we still examining Dorf's background?
If you insist.
Complaints about him, you know. Overbearing, demanding.
We found nothing. His father was a socialist, so what? His mother may have remarried a half-Jew again, so what?
I'd almost welcome some evidence.
In order to replace him? Or is it a way of getting at me?
Reinhardt, my friend.
If I'm to be a target again, or Dorf, who'll be next?
These matters should not distract us. The Auschwitz program must take precedence, yes?
Absolutely, Reichsfuhrer.
Erik? Is anything wrong?
No. I'm sorry I disturbed you.
You don't sleep well. Not since that last trip east. Oh, I worry about you.
There's nothing wrong with me, darling. And you mustn't worry. You've got to preserve your health. The children need you.
I'm fine.
I know, but you hide it from me. Ever since that day in the doctor's office 7 years ago. I knew you were a sick girl, but you didn't want me to know it. You're brave, Marta. You're braver than your husband with his boots and black uniform.
How can you say that? All the important jobs you've had?
Marta, the war's lost. It was lost the day the Americans came in. Our only hope is to make the best deal we can, play the English and the French and the Americans against the Russians. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
We're going to win.
Think that if it'll make you feel better. But I see what's happening.
I don't like you to talk that way.
Darling, someday people will tell monstrous lies about what we did in Poland and in Russia.
I won't listen to them.
Ah, but they will force you to listen. And if they do, you must tell yourself and tell the children that I was always a good servant of the Reich. I was an honorable man who did nothing but obey orders. Orders from the very top.
I won't let anyone lie about you.
I don't understand it. Hans Frank, he boasts about the millions. And Himmler, he talks about his factories as if... There's this fellow Hus at Auschwitz. He is a camp commander. And he says, believe, obey, act. Oh, I wish I could be like him. And he's a kind man. He loves his children. He loves animals. He loves nature.
Erik, you're better than all of them. All the Franks and the Hesses. Yes, better even than those at the top.
Hold me, Marta.
Erik, you must never doubt yourself. Oh, my child, you're so cold.
Major Dorf. What? Say that again? Oh, no.
Erik, what is it?
Yes, I'll be there as soon as I'm dressed.
What's happened?
They tried to assassinate Heydrich. His car was bombed in Prague. He's not expected to live.
Oh, how dreadful. Erik, be bold. Be aggressive. This is your chance. When he dies, you can succeed him.
Inga!
I told you not to follow me.
I'm trying to help you. You can pray all you like. It won't get Karl out of Theresienstadt.
Can you?
No, I won't lie to you. I love you. You can divorce him. He's an enemy of the Reich. You're a Christian. Since those times at the camp, Inga, I need you.
Get away from me.
Please, Inga.
I hate you! I hate all of you! You are incapable of love. All you know is greed and how to be cruel. And the worst of it is, we've let you take over.
We are fighting a war. Of course it's cruel. People get hurt. I have nothing against Karl. I have nothing personal against Jews.
You leave me alone.
Yes, miss?
Is Father Lichtenberg here?
Oh, no, miss. He's gone. They took him away.
Away.
They warned him to stop talking about the Jews.
Oh, dear God. Where? They wouldn't have arrested that good man.
He was a stubborn priest, miss. Everyone told him, forget about the Jews. It's no business of ours. But he kept talking.
But where is he? How dare they do such a thing?
Oh, they do anything they want. Took him to a place called Dachau. Not a word from him since.
Can I walk you home? Maybe your visit to church changed your mind about me.
You can do more than walk me home.
Oh, good. I may start going to church myself.
That's not what I had in mind.
Well, you know how I feel. I'd do anything for you.
Denounce me. Accuse me of some crime. That isn't difficult. Then have me sent to Karl.
Are you mad? To that Czech prison?
I heard what happened to Father Lichtenberg. I want to do the same.
But Inga, the best of those camps, they're not very pleasant.
Just tell the Gestapo that I tried to bribe you to reach Karl. Anything.
You'd give up your freedom for him.
Yes.
For massive disinfecting, such as you have in mind, Major, we recommend this. Zyklon B.
I'm not a chemist. Can you tell me something about it?
Yes, Zyklon B has a prussic acid base. It's in crystalline form in the can. Expose it to the air, and it vaporizes.
Has it been tested?
Oh, it's in general use for cleansing large areas of rats, lice, other vermin.
Has it been tested on,
humans?
Well, you know the sort of thing, criminals, incurables.
You would know better than I about that, Major. We're only chemists.
I had understood unofficially that the subjects died in agony.
I can only tell you it's a first-class agent for delousing, fumigation. It won't clog machinery. And there's no apparatus to break down as in carbon monoxide.
Why do you mention carbon monoxide?
Rumors.
Zyklon B, is it? I'll place an order with you for Major Hurst at Auschwitz.
Very pleased to do business with security service.
The shipping documents are to specify that Zyklon B is to be used for disinfecting only.
Understood. Would you care to see it work?
Is there any danger?
No danger. A single crystal.
Shower heads, drainage holes, drainage ditches. The room is sealed when the door's closed. The diesel's outside. Start the motor and feed the exhaust in through the shower heads.
You won't need diesels. We've ordered something called Zyklon B from a firm in Hamburg. They're crystals. Throw them on the floor and the gas rises.
Is Zyklon B expensive?
Ordered in quantity, we can cut costs to half a penny per unit.
Belzec, Sobibor, Maidenac, Treblinka, Chelmno, Auschwitz. Quantity shouldn't be a problem.
Dorf, yes. General Kaltenbrunner, Major Hurst and I have been reviewing the problems of special handling.
Special handling. I was warned when I succeeded Heydrich that I'd inherit a master at language. Hurst, excuse us, will you? Dorf, I'm a different man than that elegant half-breed Heydrich.
Sir, that isn't fair.
At his funeral, looking at his mongrel children, and his deathbed rantings, begging forgiveness for crimes against the Jews.
And what's delirious?
Don't bother defending him. Worry about yourself.
I have no worries. I have been more than diligent in expediting Operation Reinhardt. Did it say was leveled? The Jews of Poland are moving in increasing numbers.
Heydrich's dead. I run the SS. You have a black mark against you. Questionable father. A communist, maybe.
I was investigated and cleared.
The commanders in the field are complaining about you. Informer. Schemer. What do you make of these?
Looks like Theresienstadt. The master race teaches a lesson. Harvesters. Ghetto children. Dreadful stuff.
One of our agents found them in Prague. That's all we need, is for the Red Cross to see them. The damn things are unsigned. Get together with Eichmann and find out who created these horrors.
I assure you, I'll find out.
I have a feeling there are more of these. We can't tolerate them. Find out who these anonymous Rembrandts are. Find out.
Felcher, the sketches we finished, I can't find them.
Yes, that's right. I sold them.
Sold them? You sold them?
Well, one of the Czech gendarmes wanted some.
We agreed that the pictures stay hidden in the camp. If the Nazis get hold of them. Besides, you had no right to sell my pictures! Oh, Weiss's!
What's the difference? We play this game thinking that we can change things. What's the difference?
Look, Fry, I needed a pack of cigarettes and a jar of marmalade. There were only 4 sketches. I won't do it again. I'll share the cigarettes.
I just pray the Gestapo doesn't get its hands on them.
Is it a crime to want a pack of cigarettes?
Poor Felcher. I sometimes wonder if this effort is worth it.
So do I.
The transports. They keep sending the old people and the sick ones to Poland. Why?
I gave up trying to understand them a long time ago.
Karl, answer it.
How did you get here?
Carl. Getting into a camp is no problem. You're very pale. You're thin.
I'm all right. I've got a good job here, and friends. Herr Fry, Herr Felcher, Maria Kalova.
You've heard so much about you, Inga.
I'm very happy to meet you all.
There are worse places than Theresienstadt.
That's right. We're still alive.
Why did you come here?
To be with you.
I'm sure you want to be alone.
I was convinced that I'd never see you again.
I told you not to despair.
Yes, I remember your letters. So full of hope and kind words. And I remember who brought them to me.
Muller told you?
He boasted about it. Inga. Why?
Karl, I did it to reach you. To try to keep us together.
Well, you chose a strange way. I think of that animal. That pig and you together.
Karl, you must believe me. I tried not to. There was no respect. There was nothing between us. I hated him. And I hate him even more now.
I would have preferred never to see you again.
Would you?
Others have remained alone. Without families, no letters. And they have survived. Felscher has not seen or heard from anyone in over 4 years. Maria Karlova, her husband was killed by the Gestapo.
I felt that you were not like anyone else. That you needed my love, if only in a letter.
Yes. That's the truth. I would never have survived without contact from you. No matter how you got it to me.
Karl. We put that behind us now. Remember when you used to call me your Saskia? Rembrandt's wife and model. We'll make the best of this. And soon we will be free, I know it.
Inga, the Nazis will get rid of us long before they surrender.
Well, we can't give up. And now I'm with you.
And what have you got? A burned-out artist. Without a shred of human emotion left in him.
Karl, that isn't you. You are alive. I remember when your father left for Poland. He kissed your mother. And he said, no matter what happens, amor vincit omnia. Love conquers all.
Why did you come?
Because I am your wife. Because I love you. And because no matter what happens, I will be with you.
Oh, I love you.
All of you, against the wall. Strip it bare. We'll find them.
Any idea who did these?
It could have been any one of half a dozen. We pamper them, give them special privileges. This is the way those dirty Jews repay us.
Calm down, Major. Actually, they aren't bad.
We want the identity of every artist. We want all the work, every sketch, every drawing, every painting. And we want all the conspirators on the outside who are helping to smuggle these atrocities.
And that shouldn't be too hard to find out, should it?
No, we'll find out all right. But why this fuss over some lousy drawings?
We want to keep the Jews quiet now that we're entering a new phase. And no protests from the neutrals. Go on, bring them in. Seem to be in a spot of trouble, Major. You're sweating. Now there rose up a new king in Egypt who knew not Joseph. Carlton Brunner's our new king, eh, Major? Shall I?
Yes, please. This is your domain.
I'm Adolf Eichmann. This is Major Dorf from Berlin. May I have your names, please, where you come from? You.
Otto Felscher, from Karlsruhe.
Emil Frey, Prague.
He's the ringleader. I'll beat it out of him.
Shh, Major. You?
Karl Weiss, Berlin.
Now come forward and tell me which of you are responsible for these horrors.
Do as the Major says. Move!
Well?
This is mine.
This and this are mine.
Felscher, I did this.
Now we're getting somewhere. Major Dorf has come from Berlin to find out how many of these atrocious pictures exist, where they're hidden, where they've been sent, and who are your contacts on the outside. Fry, would you like to start?
There are no other pictures?
What?
These are the only drawings.
You.
They
Come on, tell us.
Well, the commandant knows the work we do here. It's only portraits and...
Lying egg!
I know of no other pictures.
Weiss, what is the function of art?
The function of art? I believe someone said it is to enhance life.
And you call this garbage life-enhancing? Transport east, ghetto children? How could you produce such lies, such distortions, and claim that it's art?
Because it's the truth.
Then tell me why the Red Cross have inspected this camp a dozen times and never found out these conditions.
Tell Weiss that his wife has just arrived in Berlin. That might change his mind.
Weiss, the commandant tells me that your wife arrived from Berlin recently.
That's right.
I'm sure that she'd want you to tell the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
Felscher? You want to say something?
No, he doesn't.
Let him answer.
No, nothing.
What? I have the feeling I've met you. Is that true?
I have no recollection of you.
Now, this is Berliner to Berliner. Forget about these Czechs and Austrians.
Berliners kept me in Buchenwald for 4 years. Berliners sent my parents to Warsaw.
Ah, that's the trouble with you people. You can't forget the past. Now, these drawings mean a great deal to me. You have a Christian wife. something may be worked out.
Free us?
We could look into it. Otherwise, they'll hand you over to Ram, and your wife won't want to see you when it's over.
There is no conspiracy. There are no other pictures.
Get the information from them.
Take them away.
You look as pale as they do.
Do I?
You mustn't let it upset you. Ram's people will soon get at the truth. You'll be able to go back to Berlin a hero.
Inga, stay back. Just stay back. I'll be all right.
No!
They won't hurt me. Please, just stay back.
Let me go with him, please. He's done nothing.
Inga, please, go back. It'll be all right.
Come on. Hurry up. This way. Over here. In there. Keep moving.
Fry? Can you hear me?
Yes, Karl. Yes. Hilter, can you hear us?
I hear you. What are they going to do to us?
Beat us, I imagine. Remember our agreement.
It was my fault. I sold the pictures.
Felcher, listen. They may hurt us, but they will not kill us.
I'm not a brave man. I'm past 60. My kidneys are weak. I wasn't meant to be a hero.
You'll surprise yourself, Felcher. They tell me that after a while you don't even notice it.
Oh.
Felcher, stop it! Listen, you two. Have you ever been to Italy?
No, but I've wanted to go for years.
The three of us. Let's make a vow. With our wives, a grand tour of Florence, Venice.
But don't forget the Arezzo. I'm a Piero della Francesca man, Weiss. We mustn't miss the frescoes in San Lorenzo.
Siena, Perugia, Orvieto. I'll let you and Felcher make out the itinerary.
You want to talk before we begin?
I don't know anything. Please. No. No, please, no.
You want to go back to the commandant's office and talk?
I've got nothing to tell you.
Italy, Weiss! Italy! Florence! The Uffizi Gallery! Italy, Weiss! Italy!
You want to talk now?
No. Oh, no. No.
Finished.
The old man's dead. Weiss and Fry won't talk.
They must talk.
And I'll have to work on them some more.
For God's sakes, don't kill them. Those fellows are going to end up in Auschwitz. Only after they talk.
Major Dorf says, the second you tell him about the drawings, you're free.
I don't know anything.
The last of them. We got them out just in time.
Yeah, but does it mean anything, these pictures?
It must, to tell the world the truth later.
I suppose so. I was so tempted to take them all right to the commandant and say, here they are, now give me back my Karl.
He and Fry would prefer this. I know.
I hope so. My God, I hope so.
Fry? Fry? Can you hear me?
Yes.
They broke my hand.
Mine too. It will be a long time before we paint again.
Me and the Black Felser. We had no right to make him resist.
He did what he thought was right. We can't worry about it anymore.
I was a coward all my life. The kid who ran away from fights. I cried the first day I went to school.
I wasn't meant
to be a hero either.
Italy, Fry. Michelangelo's David. Sistine Chapel.
$6,000 a day.
How shall we select them?
You're members of the Jewish Council of Warsaw Ghetto. You know your people.
What do we tell them?
Tell them the truth. They're being transported to family camps in Russia.
Work camps?
Exactly. Fresh air, good food. Parents and children together. It's better than staying in this stinkhole you've let Warsaw become.
People may resist.
You people haven't resisted yet. You realize since the murder of Heydrich, we can't be as merciful as we have been.
But at the rate of 6,000 a day, the ghetto will be emptied.
Nonsense. We just want to drain off the excess. People like you, officials, police, doctors, you'll stay. You understand? Good. Now remember, 4 p.m. every day, 7 days a week, 6,000 at the rail station.
What did you find out?
The trains aren't going to Russia.
Where are they going?
Treblinka. 3 hours away.
Treblinka? Another Polish work camp?
It's a death camp. Polish Christians go to a work camp. The Jews go from the trains to this big building. The SS tell them it's for delousing.
It's what we suspected?
They have fake signs. Hat makers, tailors, leatherworks. They tell them when you get your bath, you'll be assigned a job. But they never come out. They're gassed to death.
6,000 a day?
Whole families. Mothers with kids. Old people.
You were right all along. Forgive me for doubting you.
This campaign in North Africa is gaining momentum. 5 more towns on the Libyan-Tunisian border held to forces of the 8th Army. A total of 141 sorties were flown by Allied planes over France and the Low Countries in the past 24 hours. Word from Polish resistance forces states that Nazi troops are indulging in atrocities against the Polish population, including the shooting of Polish civilians. This ends our news broadcast from the BBC London.
Shooting of Polish civilians. They've known about Treblinka for weeks. The gas chambers, the liquidation of the ghettos, and not a word on the BBC.
Now you understand why we're Zionists.
Maybe they can't believe what we told them.
Or choose not to believe.
We sent word to them. The Jews of Poland are being systematically destroyed. Broadcasted. Answer came back. Not all your radiograms lend themselves to publication.
They think we're lying. The crime is so huge, no one believes it.
There's only one answer. More guns.
That fella Anton on the Christian side. You'll have to go see him again.
Maybe we can pull a few people off the transports. There are vacant buildings near the rail station. I've had this notion of starting a clinic there.
Yes, you may save a handful, but the answer is in guns.
Keep moving. Come on.
Get in line.
Damn it, why don't they fight? 500,000 of us, a handful of them. If we die, we die.
Joseph, the boy with the briefcase. He's one of my pupils.
You don't have to look, Berta.
Why not?
How bad can Russia be? There'll be jobs for us. It's a family camp.
We'll be together.
Hey, what's Dr. Weiss up to? I didn't know he was down here. Hey, Dr. Weiss, what you doing down here?
Mr. Lowe, you're too sick to travel. Into the clinic. Your wife also.
But I don't get it. I'm not sick.
Into the clinic.
What clinic?
We're trying to pull people off the transports. Don't say a word. Act sick. Go on.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Three of you. You can't travel. This child looks as if it's incubating typhus. Into the clinic over there, please. Sit over here. You're all too sick to travel.
What's going on here?
The rail station clinic. It was authorized yesterday. These people are too sick to travel.
If this shipment is short, I'm in trouble.
You idiot. Nobody's going to get into trouble. We have orders not to let people who are incubating typhus or cholera to get on the trains. Get out of this clinic. You leave my patients alone or I'll report you.
You'll be kept together on the journey and in the family camp. Fill the cars. No shoving. Families stay together. You will be kept together at the family camp. Begin entering the cars. Move quickly and stay in line. You will be kept together on the journey and in the family camp. Move quickly. Stay in line.
And so they leave. 6,000 today, 6,000 tomorrow.
If we try to save 6 or 10, maybe even 20. Does it mean anything, Joseph?
Kept together on the journey and in the family camp. Move quickly and stay in line. Fill the cars, no shoving. Families stay together. You'll be kept together on the journey and in the family camp.